And there we have it. Lionel Messi is officially a PSG player. Words I personally never imagined myself saying. I thought, just like everyone, that Lionel Messi was destined to retire at Barcelona, his boyhood club, the marriage of dreams. But unfortunately, that marriage has slowly turned into a nightmare for Barcelona fans. It's officially over. He will be joining PSG on a 2-year deal with the possibility of signing on for a third. And all of a sudden, we're now looking at a superstar team with the greatest player of all time and two forwards next to him that, quite frankly, aren't too shabby themselves. But let's talk about this transfer to PSG, how it came down, what we're potentially looking at for the next 2 years, for this season in particular, and also what happens to Barca now. But firstly, PSG now. I mean, this, on top of just an amazing summer they've had, this is the best window I can remember since possibly 2009-10 Real Madrid, when they signed Ronaldo, Xabi Alonso, Kaká, Benzema, you know the rest. But this is up there, man. I mean, forget about Messi, as hard as that is. Let's forget about Messi for a second. Gianluigi Donnarumma, heir to the throne of Gianluigi Buffon, could be the greatest goalkeeper on the planet someday. He already is a damn good goalkeeper himself, just recently winning Euro 2020 Player of the Tournament. Sergio Ramos on a free from Real Madrid, the legendary captain of Los Blancos. His injuries are starting to catch up to him, to be honest. Old age has not been kind to him, but on his day, he's shown he's one of the best center backs on the planet. Right wing back, Achraf Hakimi. I'm such a massive fan of this guy. For me, I've said it time and time again. He's a specialist wing back. He, for me, is the best wing back on the planet. No question about it. And I can just imagine Hakimi and Messi on that right-hand side. Forget about it, man. You're talking about the best right-hand side in world football. Gini Wijnaldum in midfield might not be the easiest on the eye at times, but listen, he provides goals, he provides energy, he provides work rate, defensive stability, something that Verratti and Paredes may not provide going forward, but I think you have him alongside the likes of Gay, Paredes, Verratti, Herrera. These are great midfield options. And then last, but we all know, certainly not least, Lionel Messi now, the GOAT, the best player I have ever seen, the best player most people have ever seen, now joining a star-studded attack of Kylian Mbappe, Neymar, and Lionel Messi. Now, I think I speak for most people. Maybe someone has Lewandowski there, maybe someone has De Bruyne, Salah. But for me, this is the best front three in terms of, these are the best three players on the planet. Messi, Neymar, Kylian. It doesn't matter what order you have them in. It doesn't matter who you think is better than who. These are the three best in my opinion. Like Mbappe, the best attacker on the best like out-and-out outlet goal scorer that you can find in modern day football. His speed is, like, can you imagine Messi sending Kylian Mbappe through on goal? It's just the stuff of dreams. Neymar, I mean, has really adapted his game so much since leaving Messi and Barca the first time. Such an amazing playmaker now. Of course, we know the skills, the tricks, the flicks, the dribbling, but he's such a brilliant number 10 now. And then Messi, I mean, what more needs to be said? That's the stuff of dreams, football dreams. Because I'm not a PSG fan, right? I like PSG a lot. I've always had a soft spot for them, family in France. But I'm not a PSG fan. But as a football fan, guys, you have to look forward to this move. Unless you're a Marseille fan, maybe you don't look forward to it that much. But if you love football, the prospect of seeing Messi, Di Maria, Neymar, Verratti, Mbappe, Hakimi, like these are the names just roll off the tongue. These are star-studded players. These are world-class players in every single position. And for me, it obviously puts them at the top of European football's power rankings, if you want to call it that. They are firmly at the top of that. They have to be considered the favorites for the Champions League, in my opinion. I think they're just too damn good, too damn stacked not to be. And I can't see a world where they don't win it this year. I think this transfer will definitely keep Mbappe at the club for another year. Will he leave on a free the next season? Perhaps, but while they still have all three of them, man, this is Showtime football. This is football that every single person on the planet will be tuning into every single time they step on the pitch, and for good reason. French football has really struggled recently. The last few years, finances have really taken a hit on most of these clubs. I mean, you look at Lille last year, having to lose so many of their assets just because they simply can't afford them. Rennes having to potentially lose Camavinga on a free, one of the most exciting prospects on the planet, just because they don't have the money. Messi coming to PSG and coming to Ligue 1 changes everything for that league. And that's another aspect of why this is so good for football. It's shining light on a league that has really suffered the last few years. And maybe it's a bit ironic because maybe it's suffered because of PSG, how dominant they've been. But I think people are going to be tuning in so much more to Ligue 1, right? Like people are going to be tuning into Messi play against Brest next weekend. Who would ever tune into PSG Brest if they're not a supporter of either club outside of that? Something to think about. As for Messi, I know obviously he's disappointed to leave Barca. This is his childhood team. He's been with them since the start. He's created so many memories. I mean, some memories I documented in my recent video. Check that out if you haven't. But this move ended up happening, and there's very little he can do. Obviously, he wanted to sign on. But in terms of where he could have gone after, I think realistically it was them or City, right? PSG or City in terms of who can afford those monstrous wages, and realistically where he would go himself. The Pep link was always there, but the PSG link has so many of his friends, so many of his closest footballing friends. You look at Paredes, Di Maria, 2 players he just won Copa America with this year. Neymar, right? Possibly one of his best friends in the sport. I think that whole idea of PSG has always been near Messi. They've played against each other so many times that remontada. Now they've basically taken the 2 main guys of that remontada and brought them to PSG. That's crazy. But I think ultimately this is a move that makes him happy. And Messi has won everything in the game, right? There's nothing left for him to accomplish at the club level. His resume speaks for itself. It's the most decorated in history. So at this moment, of course, he wants to remain competitive. PSG gives him that opportunity, but I think it keeps him happy. And I think at this stage of his career, that's what matters the most. He wants to go out on a high. He wants to be winning games. He wants to be scoring goals at the highest level. And whether you're a Barcelona fan or not, I think you've seen the last few years at that club. While he has been exceptional, the club, both on the pitch and off the pitch, hasn't. And that brings us to the next point. Barca, how do they survive after this? It's going to be tough, right? I saw a predicted lineup for this year. It's not looking great. I mean, he had Memphis. He may not even be eligible to play at the start of the season, which tells you everything you need to know about what that club is at the moment. There's a lot of messes that need to be fixed through past presidencies, Bartomeu especially. But one thing I will say is that La Masia and just the young prospects Barca continue to bring through will always give that club a chance. It'll always ensure they don't sink. People talk about Leeds. This is impossible for a club like Barcelona. When you are generating talents such as Riqui Puig, Ansu Fati, Gavi, Demir, now you have obviously not from La Masia, what's his name? Pedro Gonzalez coming from Las Palmas. When you have these players at your disposal, so young, Frankie de Jong, goddamn, another great midfielder. He's so young himself, but compared to these guys, he's a bit of a veteran. When you have players like that at your disposal, you're always going to be in with a chance of being successful. I don't think they're going to be challenging for or winning major honors for the next few years. I think the holes that Messi managed to cover by himself through just individual brilliance week after week, I mean, no one can fill those shoes. So for the time being, Barca will not be the same Barca we've seen. Maybe we haven't seen for a while now, but I think it'll be a lot more obvious now. But I think the future isn't as bleak as some are making it out to be when you have those talents. I just think it will be a short walk in the desert for Las Catalans. But this is it. This is football epitomized now. Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe. I'm looking so forward to watching them play every week. I'm for sure going to be buying tickets to go see them at Le Parc des Princes. For sure, I will be watching them play. Because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm so happy to see Messi and Neymar play together finally again. You see that relationship is so deep after Copa America final, them two embracing, and it's great to see them. I'm just happy Messi is happy, to be honest with you. That might sound a bit corny, but at the end of the day, he is football, right? Whether you like Ronaldo, whether you like Zlatan, whether you like him, if you love football, you love watching Messi play. And to see Messi at his best, he has to be happy. And I hope that this season we see a happy, motivated Messi in every single competition he plays in. I can't wait to see it personally. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. PSG fans, you don't have to tell me how happy you are. I'm sure you guys are over the moon. But what's the expectations for this club now? Is it Champions League or bust for PSG? They're like the Golden State Warriors. You guys are so stacked. Is the bare minimum now the Champions League? Liga is such an informality now. Barca fans, how do you feel? What are the expectations you guys have for this club? Is it make top 4, make top 3? Perhaps stack a league challenge, because Real Madrid is clearly not the same Real Madrid of a few years ago. Atletico, while they do have a good team, is not unbeatable. Could Barca maybe swing a surprise here or there? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you check out my Messi video that I put up a few days ago. Just a tribute to, for me, the greatest player I have ever seen and maybe ever will see. Thank you so much for the support on that, guys. And stay tuned. Subscribe if you're new. There's going to be so much more content coming to this channel in the next few days and weeks as the season starts and the leagues kick off. So make sure you guys stay with me on this. This has been Lies. This is my channel. Everything football, compilations, analysis, documentaries, everything. Stay tuned. And most importantly, We'll see you when we see you. Peace.